that charge shot. You know, depending on how much it's charged, it could be as, you know, crazy as -16 on shield, or it could be like +3 or 4, depending on how much it's charged and the distance and the positioning. But, you know, playing with that sort of thing in the back of your head, you know, when you are Gackt and you're playing Ness, it's like, am I ever really worried about the charge cancel mix-ups, like you said, when I could go for the side magnet? But let's see how it all unfolds right here. Siqui with a small lead as we kick this match off again. No surprise there, but Gackt, of course, no slouch by any stretch of the imagination. Once those PK fires get to landing, Samus becomes a body bag.
And I want you guys to look at the distance that Gackt is going to try to keep it neutral, always staying away from that tether grab distance. And here comes the Jojo trying to trap Siqui out. Can't quite do it, but now comes a charge shot. This is the first one that Siqui has landed, and it puts Gackt at 84%. And of course, when time goes on, those bombs are going to become important too. Just little mines that you can force Gackt to play around. But here comes the PK Thunder. That's the other thing that I mentioned, and how Siqui could trade against it. He already back-aired some Nikitas from Alan, so I'm sure that this guy has his pacing to take care of every projectile Ness throws his way.
That's right. Pacing is going to be a big thing here, I feel like, in this set. As you can see right now, Gackt, of course, keeping his approach options very ambiguous, and it's such a good thing on his behalf because, again, you jump around Samus improperly until you know up B out of shield is always on the horizon. Best to try to scout that out, let him go for that, and then punish accordingly. Ness kills on every aspect of the stage. He certainly has KO options at the top as well with up air. Okay, but dead even percent here for the most part. We should see back throw. That's right, not enough, but we out in that magnifying glass. Gonna go for Zaire for the reset. A little off the mark though. Whoa, there's that charge cancel. As you can see, Gackt, of course, fearless. So I'm not afraid of that, bro. Whatever comes after that charge cancel mix up, I could probably absorb it. Walking the dog right there in the corner. I don't want no business.
Oh no, and now the up smash betraying Siqui, one of the notoriously most inconsistent smashes probably in the entire game. It's always a headache for the Samus players, but you know what isn't a headache? Getting that final hit, maybe sometimes with the dash attack even, and Siski's going for just that. He cannot, however, find Ness, and he is so close, right? I mean, I keep telling you, look at the distance that Gackt tries to keep against Siqui. This time he wanted to go for a backer probably, ends up eating the fair, and that is his first stock. But in the edge control, the corner, and when Siqui is off stage, you're going to see a barrage of PK fires every time, kind of like the last stock.
That's right. I mean, just what Gackt can do off of those PK fires. I mean, he is just an absolute menace. Got to keep the movement options on the ready, though. Don't want to be stationary enough for PK fire to become a detriment. That's going to be kind of difficult for Samus, though. There's a good chunk in the match where she just stands still. There's the up tilt right to the forward air. Oh, okay. We're trading fire for fire right now. Nothing off the down tilt. Great gameplay in the corner, but this is what I like to see here from Gackt, giving us some more of that less is more sort of mentality. No down smash. Wow.
Yeah, get up attack is going to get that victory for Siqui, but he does go for a very risky up B out of shield from the Mojo Dojo Casa House below that platform in Smashville, and it seems as if Gackt is simply going to play the waiting game. He knows that Siqui has great tools to catch his landing, but thanks to the PSI Magnet, he's not only covering himself from the charge shot and the items, but also getting the reversal movement. So I love the movement options from Gackt. He also goes through a couple of bombs, but he does not live after that charge shot. Siski's in the lead.
Oh, absolutely not. Hey, he said, look, good things come to those who wait. And Siqui, of course, just the living embodiment right there of that sentiment. Of course, letting the damage come to him. Said, if I set up the scene, if I build it, they will come. And in this case right here, Gackt walked into something super duper dangerous. There's the up air again. Can't jump around me for free, my friend. Double up air. I'd imagine there's the forward air. First hit, frame 6. Zaire, what's going on?
This is the first time, actually, that Siqui is able to catch him with the Zaire there. Not quite going to be the stock, of course. The push is not enough, and Gackt has been a mastermind at keeping his resources. He drops down and catches Siqui with a neutral air, going to beat the up B. And, of course, Siqui going to have to play a bit more carefully with the up B in particular. It's such a good burst option sometimes, but Ness has the tools to combat it. And now here comes Gackt, once again resetting to that same distance he likes to play, away from the range of the tether grab, and he does start out a big combo!
Oh, my goodness.
That's how he bit Meister, by the way. He got a PK Thunder, PK Rocket. Oh, no!
My goodness. So many layers to those final interactions right there, too. I love the parry. That was the cherry on top, excuse me, letting him know I am definitely locked into this match here, my friends. There won't be any of that PK Thunder business, especially not in the final moments. And such a smart thing right there on Siski's behalf to close that match out as quickly as he did, because Gackt is one of those players where if you start to give them an inch damage, they're going to take a mile. Backer closes it out, but I can't stress enough how important that nair out of shield was right there on Gackt's behalf. Some of those closer options where a lot of players might be a little bit more timid in approaching Samus just due to the nature of some of her tilts, jab as well too. Gackt said, no, if there's a will, there's a way. I'm going to toss this nair, and I got to break up the craziness as quickly as possible.
And
Great stuff.
You were talking about the fast options and the faster nairs and everything. It's 5 frames. I mean, frame 5 neutral in Ness aside.
Yeah.
So it's, of course, going to win some of those exchanges. Beats the first hit of fair. So it will get the upper hand in many interactions. And now this actually should kind of end in the stock. I think that Ness, oh no, Gackt definitely had the distance to cover against Siqui, but the down tilts will be defeated by the up B. But Siqui taking a ton of percent already, and the PK fire, that diagonal PK fire, such a headache for Siqui.
That's right, kind of let him off the hook right there. I definitely thought that was trouble for Samus. Even as much as she can spend, all that time off stage, with, her bomb jumps, and of course she has, a tether recovery, so she can recover for some vast distance away. Whoa, completely forgot about that.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, F smash definitely reflector too. Watch yourself. Okay, playing a game of chicken here in this corner. There's another fair. Whoa, okay, there's the charge cancel mix-ups. Gackt's gonna have to play a little bit more carefully here right now. Try to read the jump first, hit on the jab. Whoa, look at the footwork.
Gotta love those footses here, but I will tell you one
Ow!
thing, Siqui playing some basketball with the kid, and one of these stocks that Siqui took in the last game came right after a charge shot when Gackt removed the PSI magnet at the worst possible time, but here you go, the up smash is going to do it for Gackt. Thankfully for all Ness means those smash attacks now do work out, and here's what I'm telling you. When you think you're in control, Gackt is going to rise up with a PK Thunder, then get his strength going, and look at how far he can push it. Keeps getting the back throws and everything. Siqui has not touched the ground in a while.
Got to go for the down air right there to get out of trouble. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Gonna go. Oh, my goodness. And this is exactly what I like to see here from Gackt. He said, look, I'm not going to keep tangling with you in the center of the stage. If you want to play in the corner, let's do it, homie. Love that right there. Just, again, not overextending too much, allowing the damage to come to them. Now, there's the down tilt. Press the button, I dare you. All you got is up B, homie. Press the button, I dare you. I'm checking your temperature.
And Gackt is ready to challenge that too. He goes for a second PK Thunder. This one does not end in a stock for him, but instead he loses one. But I do need to point that out, man. Gackt's got that entire stock from one PK Thunder on the ledge. So Siqui might feel in control. He might have the charge shot and everything. Even the fair, but he's just got to keep getting called out. The tilts, however, are what's going to put him in the lead right now. Never mind that. Gackt is going to find him once again. Keeps chasing him with a PK Thunder too. Gotta love the snaking, and gotta love the fact that he's so close to closing this one out as well. Keeps going for the PK Thunders diagonally off stage. Yo-yo, not gonna do it yet.
Okay, wait a minute. Some of that day one ultimate stuff. Oh yeah, that's a re-grab, homie. Get out that corner. Get out that corner and face me. Great stuff right there on there. Super duper safe. Down there pretty safe as well too. They ain't a move in the world safe enough to save you from back air on Gackt's behalf. I don't want to say down low complete, but the adaptation most certainly was there in game number 2.
For sure. Gackt proving to have a new game plan, and also we need to say that he was looking better and better as time went on in game 1 too. So this was in the making since the last match. He also changed the stage, and this is so beneficial for him. Now Siqui, earlier we saw him change from Dark Samus to Samus because there were some changes in the hurtbox shift with the animation, the double jump for instance and such.
Sure.
So maybe there is something he can do on that matter. Playing vanilla Samus I do think is the better option here, and they're going to stick to their own characters. Could not see the stage just yet, but if I were to guess, this is not going to be a small one.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Well, let's see how this goes here. Next game upon us, friends. That's right. Got 3 platforms to work with for, a certain amount of time. Okay. I love that PK fire right here just to set that tone, set the pace of this match early. Love this. Get up attack. Back up off that ledge, homie. Samus with a bit of a longer get up attack in the game. Of course, those limbs, they do some stretching. Okay. Trying to space her very carefully right now, knowing that a lot of the damage, a lot of the party starting options on Ness' behalf come out of like short hop fairs, short hop nair. Love this distance that Siski's playing in. A lot of fall away fairs, a lot of airs. That forward air again, so good.
Keeps smacking everything on the neutral air this time, and he does find, oh my god, he almost found the PK rocket. Couldn't quite find Siqui in the trajectory though, and now Siqui comes along, he resets stage control, he finds a charge shot, can't land the down smash though, just outside of that range. But Siqui, he is cooking, he's definitely putting himself on the lead, and there's the first backer to end Gackt's first stock.
Love that right there. Bit of a cold start to this game, but if there's a will, there's most certainly a way. Siqui, of course, locked into this game, has to lead, and I'm going to be honest with you, this is a very dangerous spot, I feel like, for anybody to be in versus Samus this caliber. But let's see if Gackt can really shut this thing down. Okay, another PK fire. Okay, forward air. Some safer approach options right now, but if you can't play the long game, nice. Standing jab. Oh, another standing jab. Frame 3, come on. Back throw, we chilling. Oh, no, we not chilling. Okay, well, I was about to say these blast zones, pretty large and in charge, and Samus is a heavy gal, but back throw, okay, we'll take it.
But it does go to help Samus with the bigger stage, of course. Those blast zones, I mean, as hard as it's going to get to catch Ness eventually, Siqui does have the tools to slow the game down. We were talking about the momentum shifts and everything and how good Siqui is at controlling the rhythm. So if he decides to go back and connect the platforms and such, he can definitely do that. He's going to force Gackt into a lot of PSI magnets, maybe bait him out of it, and then land charge hits and such. So he can definitely play the long distance battle. Gackt does have the PK Fire and the PK Thunder, but it's a little bit more risky to go for those, one with less range than the other, and the other leaves you completely vulnerable. So Gackt getting really creative with this, tries to charge Siqui, and there's the grab.
Come here. Love those grab options as always. They always come at the expense of, like, you know, a pivot something or like a charge cancel. You just can't grab haphazardly here. Both sides certainly well aware of that. Get out of that corner. Gackt, of course, hugging that stage. Get off. Get off. Oh, my goodness. Them legs, they get to work right now. Again, you cannot sleep on the tilts that Samus brings to the table. Bit of an unconventional option, but when the situation calls for it, you know, I feel like those tilts definitely rise to the occasion.
One that Siqui has also been developing a little bit. I was mentioning this yesterday when we saw him playing in his pool. The tilts, especially up tilt from Samus, is going to cover so much ground when he doesn't want to commit to the jump, for instance. It's not quite the same as the fair for sure, but it does cover those options, and Gackt is going to lose his second stock to it. Siqui, though, eating a lot of percent, but look at that, the bomb coming in clutch to save him, and of course Gackt not feeling too good about the space he is in, tries to get out of the platform, and he is back to fight for center stage control, but look at that, the baits on the PSI magnets, he does not get hit.
Okay, but it does have him off stage. This is where Gackt has shown a lot of promise here. Nothing off the up air. Whoa, we charging right above Ness? Are you crazy? Oh, delicious, yummy, I'll take that. Back throw, bye. Great stuff right here from Gackt, so I'll take a little bit of percent all for the road. And this is exactly what I like to see here right now. PK fire from above. Okay, forward air all the way back down to solid ground. There's that forward air again, out of shield. Just looking to get him back onto solid ground. Gackt, you got to come up here and face me, my friend.
One of the bigger issues for Samus too, or for Siqui in particular, he definitely wants to play up close, but if he lands poorly, that's a back throw, that's a down throw combo too. You're going to eat so much damage and might even be the win condition for Gackt. He reacts properly to the roll from the ledge, and the back air is not going to do it just yet, but he does have the PK Thunder. Does he catch him with the tail?
Okay,
no need for the tail.
Very smart, lands with the nair, -5. Safe options, love that dare too. Dare relatively safe up close, don't know how safe it is versus Ness though. Ness's aerial options out of shield. Kind of OD. There's the Zaire. Back up, bro. Okay, what's up? Another forward air. Both sides really trying to read what the get-up option is going to be. Another Zaire. Spending a lot of time. Ain't going to be no grabs around here.
If he did not commit to that jump, he could have grabbed him. But this is good. No, my God! How on earth did you whip that? Holy smokes, I thought it was going to be a back throw.
I thought I seen death in his eyes right there, but lives to fight another day. But for how much longer is the real question. Matt's starting to trail on. Early on the trigger right there. Wait a minute, the back air right on time, though. Great stuff on Siski's behalf. Siqui goes up 2-1 right now on Gackt.
And the crowd going wild, too. First, when Gackt whipped his option, and now when Siqui gets that victory, he is definitely the people's champ right now, the favorite to win it. And of course, we do share the same language. We don't have that language barrier to help, so of course we kind of feel the connection to Siqui over here. But we love the fact that Gackt came over, and he can still move on. I mean, this is not over yet. Siqui, though, he took Spargo to Game 5.
That's right.
He is now taking Gackt to Game 4.
That's right.
He had a few very cardiac sets as well against Alan Dis, for instance, where he also came back into Game 5. So I think Siqui has the clutch power today. He has the clutch.
Man, I'm so happy you said the clutch is most certainly there. It just feels like a game. You know, when you see a character like Ness going up against a character like we see in the beginning of Ultimate, like versus the Snakes, where like the matchup is so dependent on if I'm going to absorb some of your projectiles or not. We're certainly starting to see a masterclass, a layer of neutral approach options that just seem to be something beautiful, man. Like, look, you toss out that charge shot, I'm gonna play the game of chicken with the magnet. If you want to play that game, I most certainly am down to play. It just feels like a game where two magicians are finally starting to meet. It's like David Blaine versus Chris Angel.
I will tell you, though, I think that Siski's winning that fight. Ness, I mean, Gackt has absorbed, like, what, 5 charge shots total across all 3 games so far. He is not getting a good percentage of, success with that PSI magnet. The amount of damage that he has healed up is very little in the grand scheme of things, and especially so.
Oh,
no, the Zaire! He actually catches him with a Zaire. And upstage, Gackt is not going to come back. Barely any extra credit. But you know what, Gackt, he's just not in his element anymore. The offensive is not good.
That's right, man. He said, you know the vibes right now. I catch you on that magnifying glass, and that is your ass right there. Great stuff right here from Siqui. I mean, I got to give it to him. This is just how you play to your advantage. You know Ness off stage is going to struggle. You get out there and you make him pay for it right now. But I'm very curious to see what Gackt's going to do to maybe kind of slow down the pacing here of this match, if there even is such a thing. I mean, can you really out-slow Samus? Is that even a possibility right now?
The only option I see is to camp platforms and go for the diagonal PK fires, but that's still going to be risky. As Siqui, with the up tilt, you already saw, he's actually covering the distance. He can catch Ness on the platform with the up tilt, so Gackt is going to be unsafe most of the time unless he jumps, and he is trying to keep center stage control. He does for Siqui. Back there's a yo-yo. It whips, though.
Interesting. I was expecting to see maybe like a nair or maybe a back air, but down smash, I certainly understand. Whoa! The clank will definitely take it. Okay. This is great. Get off that platform. You know, Gackt Shark's like one of the best of them. You don't want to be on the receiving end of that up air or the up tilt. Give himself a little bit of boost right there on that top platform, too. We'll take it 82%. You know, bit of a detriment right now, but we'll see what he can do right here to tilt his way back in. I mean, it's not uncommon for a Ness of this caliber. This is the Ness here, friends in the chat. Certainly can tilt his way back into even footing, or at least closer footing.
What I love from Siqui is that he has now gotten used to recognizing the whiffs from Gackt as well. Like, he might go for a second nuclear or something, but he is orbiting around him, meaning that the up is going to win it. But Gackt catches him with a couple of big fires, make that 3, and he's going to put him all the way up to 100%. Triple digits just like that for Siqui. He is not, however, in the trajectory of the PK rocket, but he is about to lose his second stock unless he can make it up. He does not! Gackt playing a perfect stock.
Gackt said it's back to back right now, friends. Don't call it just yet. I got a lot of fight left in me. Get off that top platform. Okay, harassing from up underneath. As always, using that PK Thunder. Such a great tactic, of course. Okay, there's that up tilt. Showing a lot of promise in that last game. He said, but that last game ain't this game here, my friend. I got the lead right now, and you're going to have to come to me. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Okay, another forward air. Okay, it's active. It is large, and damn it, it is in charge in the corner. Okay, backing up, charge, cancel mix-ups. What's going on here? My goodness, eating a lot of percent. Press down B, Gackt. Press down B, bro.
It's the no mix-up, man. He's just going to keep going for those mid-charges and the charge shots. And there's the PK Thunder, the PK Fire, diagonally. That's always been a huge headache for Siqui. This is where Ness likes to play. He likes to jump across platforms and throw those fires, and it leads to a lot of percent. But he now eats a charge shot, and this should be a great position for Siqui. But the PK Fire again coming in clutch for Gackt to save him. At 96%, though, it's looking complicated, especially after eating that forward air. Not the kill yet.
Okay, a little bit off the mark right there, but letting him know, sending that message, I ain't afraid to get out here. He said, let's start again. Off stage. Okay, what's going to be the mix-up? Nice. Charging it up a little bit. Some of those very dangerous up close on shield. Some of those charged ones can be plus depending on the situation. Okay, he ain't going to be no more charge cancels around here. Using the PK Fire to stuff it out. Back here on the trade. He said, I'm ready. Okay, ain't going to be no up B out of shield right now. Okay, nice, delicious.
Bola.
Okay, another nair. What's up?
Just one bola will do it at this point. The crowd is cheering for it. They're chanting, bola, bola. They want to see the charge shot happen. No, he actually goes into a ball. Gackt, that's the second time he has gone for a very risky option when he has to get Siqui for free. He can just knock him down for free. The upper doesn't do it.
Okay, he's still in it. Rinse and repeat. Not going to be enough to do it. Caught in the corner. Super missile right there for the coverage. I ain't afraid of no yo-yo. I said I ain't afraid of no yo. Oh, you better be afraid. Whoa. The yo-yo tricks are here, friends. Gackt right now. Said I'm still in it and I'm ready to win it. Game 5, friends.
Another Game 5 situation for Siqui. He went to Game 5 against Spargo. He went to Game 5 against Alan Dis, in which he actually got the win. And now he's here. Tournament life on the line. Final game for one of these two players. Who is going home with the 7th place? They both traveled from so far away, trying to get the victory. And Siqui, he's just stepping back. Well, thinking about those scramble situations in which he just could not hold it together. But especially, man, the JoJo is becoming the vein of his existence. That is definitely Gackt's almost his best option at this point to find kills, because Siqui is found so many times up stage. He tries to delay his recovery with the down B as well. He just gives Gackt so much time to play with to set up the yo-yo.
The yo-yo tricks are so sick, man. Either whether I'm walking a dog or I'm doing around the world, one thing's for sure, when it's done in the corner, it is a bad time for the opponent, and Gackt showing us exactly why. Again, the scrambled eggs, man, they were all over the place there in those final moments. I got to give it to the dash attack on Samus' behalf. Frame 8 option, good burst option, very quick in to just, you know, hey, if I need to put on some quick damage or start it, or maybe like, you know, impose my will a little bit more, you're going to see a little bit more of that in those final moments. But we got the switch over right here to Dark Samus. Curious to see and to understand why the switch is happening now here in Game 5.
Hurtback shifting is a one thing, but I do think that Samus, Vanilla Samus that is, has a bit of an advantage in that front, in the double jump especially. And here you go, actually, he's going to be eaten up in the double jump. Siqui takes a Peaky Thunder, and he has no jump at this point. He has no jump. Gackt knows this. He tries to keep on pressuring, but he eats an up B out of shield on the corner, and we're back to resetting the neutral. Center stage control, however, does not go for Siqui. He keeps eating a ton of damage here.
Whoa, it's the mini games. These platforms aren't as much of your friend as you probably thought they initially were. Okay, backing off, charging up a little bit more here, falling up here. Gackt's been getting a lot of mileage off of that. Again, just not allowing Siqui to land. There's down air. Hey, off the mark with the back air, though. Come here. And see, here's the thing, though, man. Ledge trapping usually starts, like, you know, a little bit closer to the ledge. I mean, I'd almost argue that ledge trapping on Siqi's behalf can go, like, center stage almost. I mean, he just has just an absolute, just locked in awareness to the entire terrain here up Battlefield. Great stuff right here from Siqui, but it is Gackt right now in the driver's seat.
Siqui knowing about Gackt's whiff in as well, or rather the drift in, and he's going to set up a preemptive forward air that does lead to a little bit of percent, but he is not living from this! Holy smokes, the extensions with the Peaky Thunder. It's not going to be 100% or anything, but it is some pretty big damage that Gackt is putting on with almost bread and butters, which is really what worries Siqui right now. He is eating so much percent from the bread and butters, and is he gonna get the stock? He won't.
Okay, bread and butters are definitely here, burning this man up right now like some toast. Cannot get out of this corner, and this is primetime Siqui setups. Oh, he said, but not if I got anything to say about it. Not if this forwarder got anything to say about it. I'm out this corner. Falling up here? No, sir. Okay, another one. A quick up B out of shield. He said, ejecto-cito, cuz I'm out of here.
You know, that's one of those interactions that's really going to sting later on. It could have been the kill. The uppers kind of do it, but still, a few cardiac arrests here for Siqui as he can't seem to find the kill at first, but he is back off stage, and this is where Gackt wins it. This is where Gackt wants him to be. The yo-yos, the down tilt, so much pressure on Siqui, and he seems to be comfortable off stage either way, but this is going to lead to a lot of percent onto him. The Spaniard can't seem to get back on it safely. Another yo-yo. This might just be the stock real soon.
That's right. Of course, I certainly smell something coming here.
I smell popcorn.
Oh, I definitely smell that in the venue, too. Big shout out to the venue, keeping everybody fed. But no, I certainly smell the start of something good here right now from Gackt. Gackt, of course, with a very strong lead, but, whoa, that low percent Samus stuff, down throw, nair, or forward air, certainly enough right now to put some good percent on the board. Nothing off the up tilt. Uh-oh, back throw? No, we're chilling right now. Whoa. Ooh, okay.
Forcing him way back with that peaky flash, PSI flash. And of course, it seems as if Siqui once again is going to try to delay his recovery. Eats another peaky fire. Does he make it back? He does go through the yo-yo. Finally, the up B working in his favor after so many betrayals. But also, Gackt running away from those charge hits, man. He is so good at reading those now. Barely any charge hits connecting. But the important part here is, what's the sharking situation going to be? Gackt, I don't think he has to jump anymore. He does need to go for the Peaky Thunder!
Okay, there's those back airs starting to come through out in the corner. And yes, the PK Thunder always in the back of his mind. I mean, again, just the manageability of your resources here, Toon. Gackt, of course, aware of his and certainly aware of Siski's as well. That full heal that we seen just a moment ago. I mean, that right there is a spelling trouble right now for Siqui. Caught in this corner. These down specials, these bombs just not quite doing the job as we've seen in Game 1 and 2. Okay, meet it in there off the platform.
Like I said before, Siski's ledge trap game can go almost to center stage. She does prefer to stay beneath the platform in this occasion, and Gackt reads that he gets the victory. Stage control is his, and once again, Siqui out of the stage. Once again, Siqui forced to step back up. Once again, however, Gackt just going to parry and leave him be. Now, Siqui, thankfully he did not take any more damage from that, but he is still not the owner of center stage. Almost wondering, I mean, I'm wondering why Battlefield was the selection. Gackt is doing so good here.
That's right. I mean, again, this match starting to trail on here. There's the upper, not quite enough to get it done. Can't quite rinse and repeat. Back throw. Okay, we should be okay, but I'm going to be honest. Even if you get the stock taking off of Gackt, you have to take a whole nother one. And this corner control has just been Oh, detrimental. Delicious.
Ooh.
Thanks. I'll take that.
And
Okay,
the crowd goes sad after seeing Gackt absorb that charge shot. But there's a fair. Siqui brings this to last stock, but at 134%, will he actually find the finisher, or is he just going to die from the back throws?
Okay, he's trying to throw him coast to coast right now. If he can land that more towards the ledge, he should be okay. Immediate nair out of shield. I'm loving this precision right now from Gackt. Nuh-uh. I'm chilling right now. You're too far away, and the percents are not speaking in your favor. Things are starting to become a little bit more telegraphed. Wait a minute, up tilt. Whoa! Whoa! Okay,
Oh,
that's going to be enough right there. Most definitely. Gackt with the pop-off.
Oh!
Whoa, hey! Hey!
Dang, Sen almost falling off the stage for a second there, but Gackt popping. One of the best pop-ups I've seen. Man, look at that, jumping out of his chair. Yeah, baby, talk to him, talk to him!
Oh, yo, you know what? And I said talk it and say it loud. Great stuff right there from Gackt. Of course, a valiant effort as always from Siqui, a masterclass of the Samus gameplay, but today it was Gackt's time to shine. Big shout out to the gameplay.
Shout outs to the Japanese gang, the two players who are still here. As you guys know, Shuton could not stay here. He got to Mexico, but he had to go back to Japan hopefully next year, and in many other tournaments we'll have him around. But still, the Japanese brethren who are still in competition doing just fine. One of them in winner's side too, and we are about to jump into winner's side of this bracket once again. Rod,